Understanding differences. Does your child know how? This is a guide to understanding differences. The United States often refers to itself as a melting pot, but are we truly a place where all differences melt into one another to create one identity? The reality is this: we are a country of many different people, and as the world shrinks, diversity grows in our country, communities, schools, and neighborhoods. This guide will provide how to come to terms, vocabulary of diversity and discrimination, courageous conversation, 3 steps. Coming to terms. Moving from tolerance to acceptance to understanding. What do these three things mean? Tolerance, a fair, objective, permissive attitude towards those whose opinions, beliefs, racial or ethnic origin differ from our own. Freedom from bigotry. Acceptance, an agreeable demeanor towards a concept, position, individual, or group. Understanding, an agreement of opinion or feeling, adjustment of differences. In our diverse world, it is no longer sufficient to only be tolerant of those who are different from us. Tolerance does create peace. It does define rules of appropriate behavior. Tolerance implies coexistence without meaningful interaction. Tolerance makes no demands on anyone to communicate, learn from, or work with others. Acceptance builds on tolerance by adding the most basic of interaction with others and requiring us to be agreeable. Acceptance means settling for something as if one has to come to terms with the fact that the others are not going away. Just deal with the fact that they are here. It makes no demands on anyone to have any deep communication, and working together is usually impersonal and indifferent. Once we tolerate and accept others, we can begin to understand those who are different from us. Understanding offers enormous opportunities to learn, grow, and experience the changing world, benefiting us culturally, economically, and personally. Understanding makes the effort to understand others makes us a smarter people. Tolerance equals acceptance equals understandings. Vocabulary of diversity and discrimination. The following terms and definitions can help when discussing diversity and the different forms discrimination takes. They will help with courageous conversation. Ethnicity refers to how people are grouped according to shared culture or history, also referred to as roots. Ethnicity can be, but is not always based on race. Ethnic discrimination happens when mistreatment of any individual or group by any other individual or group is based on ethnic occurrences. Gender historically has referred to a person's biological sex, male or female. The definition has expanded to include gender identity, the way a person defines himself or herself, male, female, or transgender. Gender discrimination refers to treating a person unfavorably or inappropriately because of a person's sex or gender identity. We have an LGBT, LGBTQ, LGBTQA, and TBLG. These are acronyms referred to for sexual identities of lesbians, gays, bisexuals, transgender, queer, questioning, asexual, and ally. Other forms of diversity and discrimination are race and racism, religion, religious discrimination, socioeconomic discrimination, special needs, and disability discrimination. There are 3 steps that we can take to start to have courageous conversations. Step 1. Think about your own attitudes and feelings towards diversity. Work to understand your own feelings about people who are different from you. How do you react to people with obvious special needs? What language have you used when referring to or talking about different groups of people? Step 2. How to start, what to say, what to do. Listen without judgment. Use current events, newspaper reports, as teachable moments. Step 3. Revisit the conversation. Take opportunities to talk. Riding on the bus, over a family dinner, during trips from school, and during bedtime routine. Let these be opportunities to remind our children that people are more than just their ethnicity, gender, race, religion, socioeconomic level, and special needs.